Let's count down the top 10 rides at Emerald Park. Number 10, Ladybird Loop. We have all wondered from time to time what a bug's life really is like, and on our first adventure on our list, you will in fact be able to shrink down to the size of a ladybird for what you can only imagine is a pretty wild garden adventure, and you would be spot on, cause passing giant mushrooms, flying above plants and soaring through tree trunks is not the only thing your ladybird will be doing within their day, as before you know it you'll also be spinning out of control around its figure of 8 formation, which definitely does not bug me at all. Did you see what I did there? Number 9, Shot Tower. Whilst the majority of drop towers around the world focuses purely on height and thrills, Emerald Park has decided to take a rather different approach to these common thrill attractions, with making their one family friendly, meaning that once you have boarded the parachute, that FYI is just there for looks and does not slow down your descent. You will rise to only 10 meters in the sky, providing still some pretty incredible views across what used to be the land of Tatoes, all before dropping and bouncing down to planet Earth for once without screaming your lungs out. Number 8, Flight School. Now do not get me wrong, I have never been a huge fan of school. However, when the school involves flying your very own airplane throughout a theme park, it becomes a lot more fun, although also a lot harder too, because unfortunately after the initial takeoff, you will encounter some unexpected turbulence along your path, resulting in your team having a very difficult task of manoeuvring your plane around at the same time that it twists, turns, drops and bounces twice. So no pressure, but as long as you keep your hands on the wheel and your eyes on the path, you are sure to make it back without even a scratch. Number 7, Dino Dash. From riding a ladybird through a giant garden, to parachuting, to even flying your very own plane, we are going to have to meet a dinosaur for things to get much crazier. And funny enough, that is exactly what we'll be doing. Well, more running away from on the park's new for 2022 Junior Coaster. Just as a quick ton tip before we stomp 65 million years into the past though, my name is Tom and these are my tips. If this is a must do for you, then be sure to take this adventure on either at the start or the end of your day, as even though it may not look too busy, its one off-roader operation could cause you to be standing there till the next meteor shower. Number 6, Viking Voyage. Talking about showers, Ireland is notoriously known to get a lot of them. However, for any adventurers who are visiting on a hot summer's day, or on the other hand are just as crazy as a Viking, should heed into battle across ancient Ireland, because amongst all of the thought towards the theming and scenery, with fun fact there being methods used towards this ride from many years ago, such as the wattle fencing, they put as much, if not more, into getting you soaked. And trust me when I say it, 3 varied drops will get even the faint of heart who chooses to have a back row to use the modern day dryers. Number 5, Air Race. You can tell by only looking at our next adventure, we have flown into the top 5 territory, and after taking a 2-minute long air race, you'll be rather flying yourself towards the nearest toilets, as unlike your normal flat ride, where you may be flipped upside down a few times from the moment you climb aboard the plane to getting off again, a whole lot dizzier I'd like to add. It will both be spun around the airfield at the same time as flipping / pausing upside down again and again and again until you wish hanging upside down that you stayed at flight school for a few more weeks. Number 4, Endeavour. Riding in the same pod as someone else was always one of my favourites, and at times least favourite parts when it came to the classic Enterprise rides, i.e. seatbeltless 2-people rocket ship attractions. And what makes this modern day version so great is that with it being one of only 2 out there to accommodate 48 riders compared to the common 24, you will be able to share those memories without the uncomfortableness, although do not think the thrills have remained either, as whilst you luckily have got a restraint, your legs will be completely dangling, plus the centrifugal forces will continue to rotate you upside down at 60 feet. Number 3, Power Surge. I promise you that after the flow of dizziness the last 2 attractions provided, this is our final Mega Dizzy Flat ride. Nevertheless, before getting onto it, with them all being so similar in the sense they consistently flip you around, and Emerald Park being home to so much more, then just that, we would suggest picking your favourite one to complete within your day. And for us it would be Power Surge all the way, because in addition to the spinning cars, spinning arms and rising tilting spinning hub, you can also have some electrifying moments when watching each other's faces throughout. Number 2, the Rotator. As you have most likely seen by the last few rides, Ireland's largest theme park has got many ups but unfortunately downs too, with not only the removal of the beloved potato, yet also the Rotator's 360-degree sequence. And whilst, believe it or not, I am very gutted that all the craziness has gone due to the lack of popularity, it is still taken your chartered swing set to another level, with that sensation of the wind rushing through your face as you rock back and forth and gradually spin, this time higher and higher, truly feeling like you are floating across the air without any worries in the world. Number 1, the Cu Chulainn. Now I know I most likely messed up my pronunciation, but there is no way you will get a messed up experience on one of the best coasters in the whole of Europe, as no matter whether you have a need for thrills, speed, endless airtime inversions, lap bar restraints, and the list goes on, the Hound of Oslo has you covered, all within its 3,500 feet of stunning wooden track, thus leaving the question remaining: would you take on the battle from the chariot, or rather do your part from ground level? Thank you all for watching, bye bye.